This is our Forex blog for October 2nd, 2015, and it's just been an outstanding week. I'll just start off showing some of the trades in the major pairs. Here's euro dollar, which you can see on Thursday. Or I'm sorry, that's Friday. Here's Thursday. Nice little small 5-pip win here during this, very dead time, and then it breaks out and makes a higher high for the day, buys the pullback, catches about 30 pips. Not much happens after that. I have many rules in there that when there's lots of bars in very few seconds and very few minutes, if the trend strength is strong enough, it gets on board those. So this one you can see went up about 75 pips, and then it knows it went up statistically too much, so it sells this little double top up here for 30 pips on the way down. Small 4 or 5 pip win there, and then another 50 pips there. Here's the pound. We'll go back and look at Thursday. Small win here. Actually, we'll go back even farther. You got a short right here. Almost got stopped out, but pretty much broke even on that trade. Made about 25 pips there. Shorted, went long, so I made a few pips in the short and lost 5 pips here. Made about 15 pips and then about 30 on that move, and small win here, or break even. Small 8 or 9, 10 pip loss, which you got back on this trade here, which went up about 40 pips. And that's the last trade there. Here's the CAD yen. Extreme strong trend, buys the pullback, and that one's also good for a very huge profit. Here's the dollar yen. Got short right before that big move. That obviously the big move helped that catch a lot. Very small profit here. The trend has gone too far, so we start to look for counter trend trades. This one really wasn't that weak at the time, so I bought it. And unfortunately, you can't catch every trade. Missed that one. Missed this whole move up. But my goal is to try to catch as many pips as possible. I'm never going to catch all of them. Although I am rapidly approaching 3,000 totally different patterns in our trading system. This one here is huge. Another nice win here. And again, missed some of the moves later. Let's look at the previous day. Not a single trade. Day before that, small win here, small win. And I'm just going to briefly showcase the stats for the week. Keep in mind again that this is after I add new patterns for the day and also fix some of the older ones. I keep track of every pattern, and if it doesn't work well in the future, I add more rules, and if I can't get it profitable in 6 months or a year's time, I remove it. We've been working on this trading system for years now. That's why there's almost 3,000 patterns in there. But you can see 618 pips on Friday, 77% winning, and almost 4 times bigger wins than loss. Outstanding day. The previous day, 342 pips, 65% winning, and again, 3 times bigger win than loss. Tuesday, also extreme day, 512 pips, 76% winning, and over 8 times bigger win than loss. I mean, just outstanding. 0.4 pip loss, 0.5 pip loss, 1.1, 6 point. My goal is to try to get the losses 8 to 10 pips max. And then on Sunday, Monday, also did 346 pips. That's very good for a Sunday and a Monday, 56% winning. And again, huge wins to loss ratio. That's the key. That's what I focus on, but I also want the winning percentage to be over 50% most days. I guess this is that was Tuesday. This is Sunday. 341 pips, and again, 17 pip average win, 5 pip average loss. And that's the key. Patterns that in the past have not performed that well, I tend to put asterisks after them, so when they show up, I try to test them. But you can see I've improved this pattern that previously was a failure. I made 46 pips. This one typically has been losing in the past, so I made sure to look at it, but it made 2.2 pips. This one was a loser in the past. It also didn't fail that day. This one was a loser in the past, and it did fail, but only lost 6.8 pips, which I'm not too concerned with. I don't like the trades that have over 10 pip losses. Now, if I see a pattern that has a loss like that, but in the past has been good, I leave it alone. I don't touch it, because the next trade might be a 30 or 40 pip win, and I don't want to miss that trade by putting in extra rules. And that's why I keep track of every single pattern. So again, outstanding week. This is just one day, another day. Most people are happy with these results on a monthly basis, let alone a day. But keep in mind that some of these patterns are new, and also I fixed some of the patterns that don't show up on those stats. But you can see the improvement of our trading methodology is through the roof. One of the improvements I did was added our digital signal processing to the ADX, which was invented in the 70s, but I use a DSP to show much faster trend strength. And so you can see on this move right here, just very strong, almost 50 trend. And so we want to be buying that pullback here. And of course that trend continues. Notice the trend strength down here is about a 49. If I take the DSP off, it might only show 25 or 30 trend strength. It's much slower too. You can see only 37 versus 49. It's much slower in adjusting to new trends. And when during this pullback, the ADX keeps track of the positive and negative DMI, and it takes a moving average of that to come up with the trend strength. By using a digital signal processing super fast, basically moving average, it allows us to find intraday trends much sooner. For instance, this euro-dollar trend right here was worth getting in because the DSP moving average showed it was off the charts trend strength right here. We got into that move, even though it jumped up, and I rarely take these type of trades. With the new digital signal processing based ADX trend strength tool, it allows me to take these trades. It also lets me know when it's okay to sell in a previously extreme strong trend. These kind of counter trend trades, many of the newer ones are using the ADX that lets me know that the momentum is slowed down. As you can see here, it went up, it kind of paused, came down, it was very slowly going back up, and it's already gone up statistically too far. So that's it for today's Forex blog. We should be releasing a new one. The new version is 5.043.